This is the character xie. It means to write. It has the radical which means cover. It's an ideograph of writing something at home.
This is the character bei from Jun bei, which means prepare. It is made up of zhi and tian, which means go and feel. It is an ideograph, which means a picture of an idea. And basically, you go to the field to plant crops.
Okay, this is the character shi, which means carry out, and it also goes along with shusher to make facilities. So this is the radical, which is the square radical. The left part is the sleeping person radical and the also character, or ye. It is a pictophonetic, while the left part, square radical, suggests the meaning, while this right part provides the pronunciation of sure. And the way I remember it is, if a sleeping person is inside a square, they have to carry themselves out.
This is character Jin from the word Jinzhan, which means worry or anxious. And Jin means tense. And Jin is composed of two parts, shou, which means gather, and mi, which means silk. Jin is an ideograph, tight using a hand and a string. I remember Jin by thinking when you have to gather your string, it's going to be very tense because your string might be very long and thin and can be hard to find.
This is the character Shu from 数学, but the tone is different. Now, the character itself is made of three radicals: the mi radical, the pu radical, and the nu radical. Mi is the rice radical, pu is the radical which symbolizes rapping or tapping, and nu radical is the female radical. All this together will be a pictograph. Now, a way you can remember this is as if a woman is tapping rice, so she's counting it one by one by one.
So this is my character Wang, and it's part of Shi Wang, which means to hope for. So this Wang means to hope, and it's made out of three parts. It's made out of Wang, which means death, it's part of Yue, which means moon, and Wang, which means king. So it's an ideograph. An ideograph means something, a character that looks like the idea of it. So an easy way to remember it is that if a king looks at a moon for too long, he can start hearing the word Wang, and that means he can expect to die soon.
So this is the character Na. It has four radicals in it. The top one is Ren, which is person. The second one is Yi, which is one. The third one is Ko, which is mouth. And the last one is Shou, which is hand. It means to take, and it's a pictophonetic, which has sound and meaning to it. So Shou gives it the meaning, and He gives it the hint of the sound. And the new student in our school didn't get his schedule, which is Ke Cheng Biao.
This word is zhang, and it means measuring, or for buildings. It is pictophonetic. Picto means it gives a hint of meaning, and phonetic means it gives the hint of sound. It's divided into two different parts. One is jin. This radical means kerchief, and other character is tong. The tong means a child, and tong is divided into two different radicals. One is stand, and one is inside. So the way to remember this is by thinking of child standing in a building. So measuring words for building, it matches.